Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to the Woodland Stamper channel. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And I'm here again this week to show you some stuff I make with the Stampin' Up! Products. So this is the card we're going to put together today. First of all, I want to go over some notes. We're in bonus days right now with Stampin' Up! So every time you order $50 before tax and shipping, you'll earn a $5 bonus code or bonus coupon that you can use August 4th through the 31st. So to earn it, you have to put in a $50 order. It started July 1st and it'll go through August 3rd. And here's my host code here. If you use my host code when you order, I will also send you a reusable card as a thank you gift. And I'm going to have my website down below, so there, if you go to that website, you could see my current host code anytime. You'd go click on specials and it'll be under my specials. You can also see our catalogs. You can see any classes I'm going to have. There's all kinds of stuff you can see from that website. So take a look at it. The other thing I want to talk about are bundles. That's when you buy a certain stamp set. It will be bundled sometimes with a punch or a die. And those bundles are usually, when they come out the first time in the catalog, they're offered at a 10% discount. So I'm going to focus on bundles every month. And this particular one I'm going to talk about is called Lovely You. So it's the stamp set that's called Lovely You, and that's right here. And it has 18 stamps in it, a variety of words and flowers and pictures. And that's bundled with the punch. And that's the Lovely Labels Pick a Punch. And that punch is right here. It punches out two different ends of tags, a scalloped and a more straighter edge, but they're really pretty. And I'll show you how that works. But right here, the Lovely You bundle, this is the item code, and that's the amount it is. And I'll have that posted down below also so you can see that, okay? So I'm going to show you what this punches out. It'll punch out 3 different sizes of the scalloped ends. So I made templates. So if you cut a strip that's 1 inch wide, 3/4 of an inch wide, or 1/2 inch wide, and then you put them in on the scallop side all the way in, and you punch, this is the end that it cuts out. And you can layer these, and they're so wonderful. You can make them as long or as short as you want. They're so versatile. Now this side, this is the design on this side here. So I have a 1 inch, I have the 3/4 inch, and the 1/2 inch. And those are the designs they make on the end. And of course you can have them as long as you want or as short. It's really easy. So I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to show you the card we made. So we made this card right here, and I started with a piece of Just Jade cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. And then I got a piece of Whisper White. This is Whisper White, just plain white it was. And that was 5.25 by 3 3/4. And I made my own patterned paper by stamping all the designs from this stamp set. And I backed it with a piece of Blushing Bride, which is 5.25 by 3 3/4. And I'll show you real quick here the inks that I used. And I do have them here. So I used Rich Razzleberry for this design here, and that would be, let's see, this one right here. Then I used the Blushing Bride in this stamp, and that's right here. Then I had Magenta Madness, and that's the little flower. I used Bumblebee, and that's the long one right here. And I just randomly put them around. I use the Just Jade, and that is the 3 leaves right there. And this is the soft sea foam. Hang on one second. Let's see what's going on out here. Sammy, what's the matter? Sorry about that. My little dog, he was making a funny noise in there. I had to go check on that. So sorry. Okay, I'm back. So the soft sea foam, I used this stamp and I stamped it 3 times there. And I also put some stems in there too. So then when I got all done, I made a label for my words. So I had my words, and let me get them so you could see. Just because right here. So I thought, what size width would they fit on the best? Well, the 1 inch was too wide, the 1/2 inch is too narrow, so the 3/4 inch was perfect. So I got a strip of Whisper Right, 3/4 inch long. I slid it into the little scallop topper right there, just the Whisper Right now, okay? And then I stamped on it, Just Because. And then I cut off the end and I put the other end in and got the little scallops on the other end. And then I took a piece of Blushing Bride that was 1 inch because I thought, okay, that 3/4 inch fits nicely on the 1 inch. So I got a piece of Blushing Bride that was 1 inch wide. Okay, and so I'm going to put my templates over there with the punch. I did adhere this down with my liquid glue. I do like that. And then I took and adhered this piece down with my liquid glue. So that was like that. And then this I popped up with dimensionals. And then I had a white, and then this is the crinkled seam binding. I made it a little bow out of the white crinkled seam binding. But I decided I wanted it in Just Jade. And how you do that is you get your ink pad and you get your ribbon. So you open up your ink pad, you get your ribbon, and you don't have to use your bare finger. I put my finger in a baggie, a little baggie, and I held it down and just wiped it through like that on the ink. And it comes out like that. And then I even got some tissue and just wiped my ribbon on scrap paper, just wiped it like that. And a lot of the excess ink came off. And then I got my blow dryer and I just dried it a little. I could let it just air dry. It would just take a few minutes, but I was in a hurry, so I took the blow dryer to get it nice and dry. And then I put a little glue dot behind it and mounted it. So that's my card today, featuring the Lovely You bundle. So you can see that also on my website. And if you'd like to order it, here's my host code again. I hope you can see the host code. Is it still in the view? Oops, it's not. Let me see if I could shrink it a little. Okay, now you can see the host code. So you can use that host code and I'll send you a little thank you card and you'll get 10% off for ordering it. And if you add just a little something to that bundle, because it's $24.25, if you make $50, you could order the ribbon. That would probably put you just around $50, and then you can make this card too. Of course, you need your inks. If you don't have inks at home, go ahead and order what you'd like. Okay, I told you all the colors I use, so that's all I have today. Have a wonderful week and happy stamping. Bye-bye.